welcome. It's time for FIFA 20. We're back on FIFA 20. We're really just to sort of see, just to sort of see what happens, really. We've been doing a lot of Planet Zoo, which is great, and we've got loads more Planet Zoo content coming, which is, again, really exciting and great. But we wanted to definitely just hit some FIFA today. I fancied it. I was just in a FIFA-y sort of mood. So I thought to myself, why not? Why not hit FIFA? And really, it is a good time because we're in our career mode. We're early days. Aubameyang has scored some goals. That is always good. But Aubameyang's already started with his goals, and that's nice. But really, what I want to check out is sort of where we're going to go in the league. Now, it has been a while, so we're going to check the calendar very quickly. Obviously, we beat Burnley 4-1 and Newcastle 3-0 in the opening two games of the season. However, the game is going to get tougher now. We take on Liverpool now, and it is live. I don't know why I sound a bit like Vince McMahon as opposed to Martin Tyler, but let's go with it. Let's just roll with it. It'll be fine. Something I do want to do actually. I don't know how much more harder it's going to make this game, but we're going to change from Legendary and we're going to go to Ultimate. That's the big plan here. We're going to hit Ultimate. We're going to go for 7-minute halves just to give us a chance maybe of scoring a goal or two. Plus, I think that might peak a little bit more interesting. 14-minute games, which just I think may make episodes a bit more enjoyable. I'm hoping to get a couple of games in. Hopefully, we'll see how depressed I am after the result here. And remember, no transfer window. So we're literally playing with a squad that has been inherited by Unai Emery. Hashtag Emery out. And we'll go from there really, and see what happens. So Rob Holding is nursing a small injury, so we'll probably keep him off. And Socrates, David Luiz starting in the centre back. Bellerin and Tierney are fit as well as Leno, so they'll start. Granit. The last time we played this game, Granit Xhaka was nominated captain, and he didn't tell the Arsenal fans to F off. So that is not happening. You do not even exist. He starts apparently tonight against for Switzerland today in the. I assume he is one of their better players. So. That sort of makes sense. I think he's the national captain in any way as well. So Willock, well done. Congratulations, son. You've bought yourself a place on the Arsenal bench, which is pretty amazing. So that's what we're going to start with. Our bench isn't looking overly strong. We're going to start Aubameyang on the left, and Lacazette in the centre, Pepe on the right, and Ceballos in the middle. And Ozil is going to stay on the bench. That's where he's going to stay. Just for now, we'll see what happens. But let's crack on with this match. It is Liverpool. It is Arsenal. It is Anfield. And the referee is Peter Banks. And is that meant to be Bellerin on the right? Because that is... it's meant to be Tierney, isn't it, number 3? Still, that's shite. Let's play. It's pretty exciting. I've turned the music off. I've always... I get a copyright claim, so no one wants that. Not that it's overly important, I suppose, but... Oh... How do we know if it's... Do I just have to chip him like that? Wrong input. I don't have a clue what I'm meant to be doing. It doesn't matter, because what we are going to do, we're going to play some FIFA. Now I've got the commentary turned down low because I think I should be pretty much involved in that. The whole point is to be to be involved. So let's see what happens. It is Arsenal. It is Liverpool, and it's live. Still sound like, obviously, the great Martin Tyler. It's not even Martin Tyler today, actually. It's Lee Dixon and someone else. And Derek Ray, is it? I don't know whether he's doing it anymore, actually. I'm not sure. So, important game. Oh, and Liverpool immediately give the ball away. Ceballos now is just going to try and turn. Big game here. Firmino didn't see for Jordan Henderson's run there. There's a chance to get the ball in by Robertson. No, he's found Firmino's done one. He's doing really well, Firmino, with the ball here. He's found Mane, whose shot is pretty shocking, and he's going to soak that far wide. It wasn't even a good effort really from him, but it's the first chance for the Anfield. Guendouzi finds Lacazette. Now Ceballos. Now can he set off Lacazette? Oh, he can't quite control it himself, and he's tackled. Not brilliant there from Dani Ceballos. Probably should have let the ball go a little bit earlier. Now Wijnaldum to Salah. We will change the setting actually in a minute when we got a second. I don't like the names down there. I probably prefer it above their head so I can focus on the game as opposed to commentating their names. I didn't really think that through. Now Trent Alexander-Arnold has lost the ball out now. Ceballos to Guendouzi. Chased down by Sadio Mane, but not got too far. Oh, now is there a counter-attack here? Oh, there is a counter-attack here, and Lacazette is onside. Van Dijk has got to get back in line here, and Lacazette! Oh, he's put it wide of a left-hand post there, the keeper's right. Big chance for Lacazette. Doesn't quite pull that off, though. Goal kick for Liverpool. It's the best chance already of probably of the half. Kieran Tierney now. Oh, it's a lovely flick through ball. It's beautiful football. It's... Oh, he's taking his time. Oh, no, he hasn't even... I don't know who that was. I think it was Ceballos that was coming in. He should have done much better. It was a tame effort in the end. Tierney. Oh, it's wonderful football. I asked Tierney. He even got in the way, really. Alison's had to make a fine stop. Absolutely all over the place there. We are gonna change that setting really quickly. I'm assuming it's in game settings, actually. It's not in camera, it's probably in visual, yeah. HUD. Hello, whoever's just joined and watching. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I need to put over here. That's a HUD indicator. Player name. How many signings have I made? No signings at the moment. We're actually playing a season without the transfer window at the start of the season. So I'm actually playing with a base Arsenal team, which is pretty whack. But oh, just skied the header over the bar there. It's a big chance for Socrates, the captain. But yeah, no signings at the moment. We'll wait till January to do that. But hopefully I'll race through some episodes and we'll try and get this sorted. But keep an eye on the channel. Guendouzi had to try and win that, and now Mane's going to break away. He's got Firmino in support. Salah coming on the far side. The typical Liverpool Reds there. Guendouzi, oh, Mane's absolutely done him. Robertson, can he put a ball in now? He can't. Gigi Wijnaldum. Henderson has lost out there, and now there's another counter-attack potentially for Arsenal. And Dani Ceballos now. He couldn't get the ball over. Virgil van Dijk and Henderson, and Van Dijk will play football out now. This is Robertson. Wijnaldum trying an overhead kick through ball. It might get to Mane. Mane has kept it on actually, and that overhead through ball, Mane's actually skinning everyone, and David Luiz is there. Henderson, and it's straight down Leno's neck. It's a good save by Leno. He had to hold it. But Mane having some serious fun, and Wijnaldum with an overhead through ball. Well, what was that for? I'm not quite sure. They'd gone for a Pepe offside there, but the ball wasn't intended. He didn't actually at all come in for it. Tierney now trying to play an immediate through ball. This is Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. Going to try and do something with the ball here. He has done quite well, but Torreira is really tenacious. Now Ceballos. And what a through ball that is! Straight to Pepe. His first touch is away from everyone. It's Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe saved. And it was Lacazette who couldn't quite get back around. A huge chance. Arsenal really hit Liverpool on the counter attack. And it's poor defending from Matip, nearly allowing Lacazette to squeeze for 1-0. Big chances in this first half, in the opening 25 minutes. Still 0-0 though. Both teams had chances. This is Firmino. Wijnaldum. Guendouzi trying to get there, but Mane has got there. Fabinho now, and Arsenal have played out, and Torreira hasn't played that ball very well, and there's a chance here perhaps for Sadio Mane. Firmino, and it's blocked, and Leno's able to quickly. This is Torreira. Tierney's going to play that ball long and down the wing. It's actually a lovely ball, and Aubameyang's going to get going here. He's got far post ball, but it's a poor one straight into the gloves of Alisson, and he'll be able to sort that out very easily. Such a shame, because there's a huge chance there with a great ball down the wing by Kieran Tierney to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Didn't put Aubameyang as captain. Socrates is captain at the moment. I guess we don't have to mirror real life. Oh, there's a huge chance here, and everyone's backed off. And there's a massive chance, and Socrates thankfully got the block off, because had he not, Arsenal would have been in all sorts of trouble. Oh, now Lacazette's flicked through. Kieran Tierney, of all the players, it's Tierney. He's going to lay off, and it's scored. Pepe, and Arsenal lead at Anfield, thanks to brilliant run from Kieran Tierney. He carried on his run past Matip and then laid off wonderfully. Alisson nearly got there, but Nicola Pepe is too quick, and whilst he struggles to score from open play, in real life he has no issue in this career mode. Nicolas Pepe. And Arsenal lead, and we'll go 9 points out of 9 if the result stays like this, but a long way to go in this game. We're not even at half time yet. Mo Salah blocked off there. He's going to lay it off to Henderson. And Tierney again, who's been absolute beast mode in this game. Oh, it's poor from Lacazette though to try and lay Aubameyang for a run. Anfield trying to ruse this Liverpool side to life. And again, taken off by Dani Ceballos this time, and now Nicolas Pepe. Oh, he's Robertson, who dives in to try and stop him. Oh, it's a poor ball. Matip read it wonderfully. And Behring's got to watch Mane here. Holds off the initial ball. Now Wijnaldum. Oh, no, they've all left him. And again, Mane has got a bit of space here. He's causing all sorts of havoc for Arsenal. Wijnaldum. Henderson is going to get a shot away. Oh, Behring is really soft. And Henderson, and a big save from Leno. What an error. Just clear the ball when you're in the box like that. That is awful. But it's a really top save. Salah's just run into Ceballos. It's going to fall back to Henderson. And Wijnaldum's going to have a go, and he's hit the side netting to Bernd Leno's left. In the end, it's a bit tame, really, despite it hitting the side netting. I think Leno knew it was going there.
The official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Ceballos. Oh, it's left by Lacazette, but I don't think anyone was going to get it in the end. Matip has tidied up. Have to credit this Arsenal performance so far. They've done well, and now they're away again, and now Nicola Pepe again, and he's going to use his pace. The final minute of the half here. That's a lovely ball in! Oh, and Aubameyang, he decided to go with his head, and surely he should have hit it with his foot. It could have easily been 2-0, and Liverpool at Anfield are trailing Arsenal. And then Nicola Pepe go 9 shots there. Liverpool had 6 of their own, to be fair, but Arsenal have been by far the better side in this first half, and have had the better chances, and have taken one of them. It is 1-0, and it will be 9 points from 9. Early days. First 2 games we played in Legendary. We are playing this in Ultimate difficulty. Socrates just trying to stretch the legs. It's not a very good ball though to Guendouzi, and has to sort of make his way back. It was covered off by Torreira anyway, his position, but now Wijnaldum can break from the centre. He finds Salah on the wing. He's been relatively quiet, Mo Salah. Mane's definitely been the busier of the 2 Liverpool wingers. This is Fabinho, and now Firmino. He's tried to flick a through ball to Fabinho, but in the end it's quite tame. And now Fabinho's space in that midfield is available, and Torreira's going to fill that slot very nicely. Oh, lovely stuff. And it's Guendouzi of anyone. It's Guendouzi. Has he got the pace? It's Matteo Guendouzi, and he has done it all wrong. Robertson managed to catch up and really put him off. He's not a natural finisher. He tried to go for the chip. There's never a doubt, really, as the corner goes in. Socrates is about there again. It's going to end up falling to Salah. David Luiz has fouled him, apparently, and the referee didn't like that at all, so he's going to leave that one. Matip with a big ball forward. It's ended up Firmino back to Henderson. Now Firmino, he's going to have Mo Salah in support, but Tierney, it's not going to go out. Oh, lovely, and they are out, Arsenal, though, despite that. Oh, the idea was nice, but it didn't quite pull off. And Liverpool have numbers. It's 3 against 2. Mo Salah now. Huge chance here. Salah! He's done one. He's done another. Leno's had to be really useful again here. And Bellerin can't clear a Fabinho box, but what a save by Leno again, this time from Salah. And Mane is just absolutely torn his man up there completely, and that's a huge chance, and another big save from Jordan Henderson. Shot by Leno there. Henderson getting in the thick of it, but Leno's been sensational this game. And Torreira giving the ball away. I tell you what, Leno could only get him out of trouble a certain amount of times. Mane and Bellerin's tidied up, and this time he's getting rid of that ball, but not only as far as Milner and Van Dijk and Matip. Forward come the Liverpool again. This is Keita this time, and Guendouzi trying to go in strong, but he's lost the ball. Fabinho now does relatively well to get past his man, and Mane looked offside. He's not. And Liverpool have broken the Arsenal resiliency. And Mohamed Salah, who else, is the one, and he celebrates with Jurgen Klopp, as does Milner and Mane and the substitutes. And in the end, Arsenal all over the place. It looked offside. I'm not sure he is, actually. And in the end, it is a really easy finish by Salah. Nothing Leno can do about that, and all of his heroics in this second half. And after 18 minutes of this half, Arsenal's resiliency has been broken. Guendouzi to Ceballos. Arsenal yet to make a change. Tierney's just run that out in the end. But look at the possession stats. Liverpool beginning to grow in possession and beginning to have more aggressive chances. In this second half, they've been the much better team. And what a pass that is! And Salah now will have another chance to put a ball in. He's done his man this time. Laid it back to Keita. Oh, he's done really well. Sent a Keita there. Blocked by Socrates once. And Firmino and Arsenal are in the dire straits now, and Roberto Firmino has completed Liverpool's turnaround here around Anfield. It's Liverpool 2, Arsenal 1, and he isn't offside. Again, it's a really close one, but he steps back, and I think that's the difference. And Firmino into an open and empty net. This has been it was poor defending. They don't know how to deal with Salah when he's one-on-one and facing you. Do the defence. Yeah, more like I don't know how to deal with it, but that's some fourth wall shit right there. Now Nicola Pepe, can they sneak him back into the game here somehow? Oh, trying to push Guendouzi through. It was a lovely little idea, but didn't get enough on it from Nicola Pepe. Pepe. Ozil. Oh, the idea of the drag back was juicy and lush. What players you like, Everton? I don't understand your question. I'm assuming you're asking me. Oh my word, Mo Salah's just hit one. I'm assuming you're asking me what players do I like at Everton. I don't know. That's quite a difficult question. Tom Davies is a good player. Well, he's an alright player, I suppose. Oh, it's a good tackle from Torreira. He has got there in the end. He's trying to clear this ball through. And Aubameyang, and Arsenal do have advantage, but they are not going to take that, obviously. And there is a chance and a break here for Kieran Tierney. Are Arsenal? That's fair enough. Nothing wrong with anyone with autism, my friend. You're more than welcome here. Ah, it's played the ball back Tierney instead of playing it into the box. And Firmino is miles onside. It's a heavy touch, and Leno has dealt with it at the back. Pickford's obviously a good player as well in goal. Pickford's quality. Obviously, he's England goalkeeper, so I'm a little bit biased as well anyway. But Pickford's a good goalkeeper. That's me opening a tin of Coke. Right there. Roberto Firmino has come off. You like Dave Klassen? Klassen's a good player. He just didn't get a chance, really, at Everton. Hasn't really had a chance. Everton haven't been good this season. They've been really sort of off. Hopefully they improve, because they are a good side. They're a top 8 side, really. Could easily be top 6 of the side they've got, but they're just not. They've just not been doing it this season. And that's Ozil's ball, and Virgil van Dijk's done so well to control it. That's why they pay. That's why he's £75 million worth of player right there. And there is a chance here. Socrates come bursting in to stop. And there is a counter-attack here, and if they can get through, Aubameyang and Ozil just couldn't. Robertson manages to defend it. Salah now breaks with Keita. Finds James Milner and finds Salah, and it's a big save. I'm playing as Arsenal, so I hope I support Arsenal, although this is going very wrong, so I might not after this game, if I'm honest. But Leno has dug us out of so many traps, and the fact we've not rewarded him for at least a point in this game is awful. Keita slips there, and now Salah, and it's another corner. 5 minutes to go in this one. I'm going to make a manual substitution. And Lacazette is going to come off, and Saka is going to come on, and Willock's going to come off for Guendouzi. They're going to be the two changes that we're going to make right at the end of this game. Hopefully they can come on. The young blood can come on and have an effect. Aubameyang with the defensive header. Brewster now, young blood of Liverpool's own. Matip, it's a good tackle, and Arsenal will counter-attack here. And Ozil, and now Saka, and Aubameyang's a mile offside. A huge chance. Martin Stecklenburg. Yeah, Stecklenburg, again, he's just... Yeah, he doesn't play anymore. It's a shame, he was a good goalkeeper. I believe he was at Fulham as well. He's been unlucky with sort of clubs he's been to. And obviously, but with Pickford in the squad, yeah, he hasn't got a chance of getting in, unfortunately. Yeah. I do like that you're picking the Dutch players, though. There's a chance here. He's bending it round! Oh, it wouldn't dip for Saka. It was such a good hit. It was bending round, and Alisson, I think, was stranded. I don't think he had a chance, but ultimately it was too high. In the end, actually, it was miles wide. It looked much better from the perspective we were watching it there.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
It's a lovely tap forward. And now Ozil. Are Arsenal going to steal something late on? They're going to try and build. Oh, and in the end it was really tame. And Pepe's the one that's giving it away. And despite getting the goal today... Aubameyang. Ozil. Ozil now fills through Saka. We are out of time here, and Saka's going to try and lay it back, and it's a waste, and Milner and Matip and Keita will clear. And that there is the game. Liverpool defeat Arsenal. I am really short. Klopp is tall, but my guy's really short. Pretty sure he tickled my ribcage when he shook my hand there. There we go. So Liverpool in the end a better side. 13 shots, 11 against our 11. But it's the shots on target they'll be known for. Leno was quality, Tierney was quality, but ultimately we lacked any real quality at the end of the game. Kieran Tierney actually took man of the match ahead of any Liverpool player. Liverpool's players didn't actually score that well at all, which was a shame. Yeah, Firmino got an 8.1 from Mane, but it's the 8.3 from Tierney. Leonard got a 7.4, but he was pretty outstanding, so I'm quite surprised by that. But whatever, that's how FIFA plays, I suppose. Would rather not listen to me. Sandro Ramirez, yeah, again, Jonas Lossell, yeah, I mean, average players really.
Grab a moment of your time.
Average players. Let's have a look. Difficult game today. You seem to be lacking in confidence. It was an unacceptable performance. Oh, my team didn't like that. After they got ahead in the second half, Arsenal could not pull level. What is your take on that turn of events? We played well, but it was not enough. I'm not too disheartened about today's game. The boys played well, and we could have turned it around, but it just wasn't to be. Is your inability to stop Mane the reason behind your failure? He's a really good player, though. Yeah, he's a really good player. He makes a difference at Liverpool. My players could learn something from watching him.
Thank you for your time.
That's all right, you're welcome. Go away. So, yeah, no, unfortunate. That was unfortunate. We did lose the game. That's not good. It was our first game. Yeah, so a little bit frustrating, but it just is what it is, I suppose. But there we go. Look at that, though, for training. Yeah, we'll take that, Saka and Guendouzi. Martinelli, pull your socks up, son. We need to have a chat. But yeah, it was pretty solid. But there we go, Mane joining Aubameyang at the top of that scoring chart there at the minute. And what we do need to do is we do need to revisit it. Like I said, transfer market we're not really looking at. We will look at that in January. So first window we've disabled, so we're stuck with the Arsenal side that we have in real life. And let's have a look. What's that? Yeah, right. Oh yeah, our one player that we've got in our youth squad. He could turn out to be okay, I suppose. There we go. There was no one else there, was there? I can't remember. It's been a while since we played it. Oh yeah, there were. Okay, maybe I missed this. Yeah, we'll take anyone with that's got a potential to dip into the 90. We'll take. There's a couple of Dutch players there, which our friend Reese likes. Let's go. Oscari Leo. No, he's not quite there, is he? I don't know why we've decided Finland. I think it's because he was a Finnish guy. Let's have a look. Spurs is our next game. How typical is that? It is the rule of fixture list, so I should have known it was Spurs next. But we have Spurs. We then have Watford. We then have Frankfurt in the group stages of the Europa League, which no one likes. What's your score prediction for Newcastle and Villa, and what players will score? I don't know. What do you mean Newcastle Villa? When's that? Is that the next round of Premier League games? I don't know. I don't know. Not really focused on that, to be fair. It's not an important game for me. I don't know. Newcastle probably win though. They're at home. Joey Linton looks quite useful in front of goal, I suppose. So let's Spurs. I just realised we are playing Spurs next as well. I didn't even realise that was going to be a thing. We are going to make a change though. Lacazette sort of let us down in that last game, so he's going to be dropped. Yeah, we are going to drop Lacazette. Saka's going to start. Özil's going to start ahead of Ceballos in this one. And like I said, you don't get forgiven in my books, son. We will start Torreira ahead of Willock as well. Yeah, quite happy with the team that we've got here. But I am going to start Rob Holding ahead of David Luiz. Socrates will start, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang will attain the captain's band for this game. It's a big game, North London derby, Arsenal, Tottenham, and it's live. I will get better at that. I'm confident I will get better at it. It will get there. Crossing goal, yeah, I'm just... Oh, to be fair, I won the ball. Oh, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Keep it up. I think he was offside. I don't know why I'm not just playing... Oh, that's a wonderful ball. Nah, no chance there, no chance. So here we go. Commentary, really exciting. Commentary. Lucas Torreira. There's a Ozil to Pepe, and we are starting this game. Sorry, I've totally switched off there just for a second. It's Arsenal, it's Tottenham, it's live, it's the North London derby at the Emirates Stadium, and this is a huge game. In real life, both of these teams are having a very difficult season, but in FIFA land, this could be crucial for both these sides. We're playing on ultimate difficulty. Harry Kane, Kieran Tierney closes him down before he gets the cross in, and it will be a corner kick for Spurs at the opening 4 minutes here. Looked like it was going to be played short. Son has controlled it. Pepe has intercepted. Now Tierney needs support. He's going to find it. Torreira, and that's a wonderful swooshing ball to Bellerin, who controls it first time. Now can he whip a ball in? He can, but Eriksen has closed him down brilliantly, and Davis and Eriksen will work together to get the ball out, by the looks of it, for Spurs. This is Dele Alli to Davis, and Holding does win the ball there, but Ozil didn't want to come towards it, and Kane and Son will work together to help win the ball back. I'm not sure who actually won the ball back. This is Christian Eriksen to Kane, back to Eriksen. They're going to play a little bit of 1-2ing going on there. There's Davis. Oh, it was poor. Now the ball goes in, and Kane's not where he should be, but now he is. It's Dele Alli. Oh, he's just put it wide of Leno to the left. Huge chance. Oh, Son, he's done his man, and Leno's really had to work to get there. And again, Arsenal defensively, like in real life, flaky as anything. Nicola Pepe waits for the help. Ozil flicks that ball through wonderfully. Now Torreira, and Guendouzi can't quite do anything with it. Tierney to Saka. Aubameyang just trying to flick that through past Aurier, but didn't quite get there. Socrates does well, just wins that ball back from Lo Celso, no problem there at all, as Holding plays it back again to Socrates. Oh, lovely, and Tierney has, just couldn't quite break Aurier's second attempt at the tackle, and he does win that ball back, and now Eriksen to Son. Does well to offload it, and Eriksen's got a bit of space to have a go here maybe. He's waiting for Son, and maybe Kane's getting a better position. So Zoko back to Eriksen. In a crossing position this time, but Bellerin stops that cross. Oh, and he's giving it up in a really dangerous area, and Lo Celso heads it wide. And Arsenal, I tell you what, have given the ball away twice in really dangerous areas. And Spurs just haven't quite capitalised on it. Saka now. Lovely. That's better from Saka and Aubameyang. And now the ball. Can Saka deliver? Oh, lovely chip ball. Cross! Aubameyang! He got a perfect run up to the header, and he steers it wide. It's an absolute leaper. And he must be about half a foot wide of the post. Good chance. I'd say one of the best of the game, but Spurs have skewed two great chances from attacking positions. Yeah, it hasn't quite worked for Moise Kean at the moment at Everton. And Ozil, just nearly breaking through there, Lo Celso. It's good pressure from Arsenal as Dele Alli plays it to Davis. And the Welshman under pressure from the Ivorian. And Pepe again absolutely floors him. It's good play from Nicolas Pepe. Dele Alli to Harry Kane. And again, Arsenal give it away in a dangerous position. Kane can strike one here, and he's gone onto his better foot and strikes the right foot past Bert Leno, no problem at the Emirates. And the danger is if you give Harry Kane an opportunity on that right foot, he's going to punish you. And look at that, switches to his right and unleashes a beautiful finish past him.
Goal for Tottenham Hotspur. Number 10, Harry Kane.
Son again, he's got back and defended wonderfully. Arsenal had a really strong chance, but since then, nothing. And Spurs have punished Arsenal, and Ozil's committed a really silly foul there as well. There we go. It's a header goal by straight out Leno, really. Kieran Tierney offloads beautifully to Saka, and Saka will try going. Vertonghen's just going to cut him out quite beautifully there. And Kane again with the right foot, just wide of Bernd Leno's goal. A big chance again. Oh, and again a mistake, and Arsenal are all over the place. Leno's got a glove, but it's going to be finished off by Son. It's a disaster for Arsenal. They're imploding here. I cannot believe it. Arsenal 0, Spurs 2. Because Pepe going to pull one back to Aubameyang. I'm not quite sure why. Arsenal can't quite get a shot off in the end, and Lo Celso will break with Son. Arsenal massive defensive issues, along with a couple of others to create big chances, have cost them in this first half. Guendouzi now though able to shield the ball. This is Bellerin to Holding. He's going to play a nice stretch ball to Tierney. Torreira, beautiful. Ozil, now is there a chance? Oh, there might be. The ball was poor. And Ozil goes down. And maybe there should have been a penalty, but the referee says no. I think it should be. No VAR in FIFA. No VAR in FIFA. Well, that's up for debate, I suppose. Huge dangerous chance. Arsenal's first real push. Nice big through ball. Aurier has done quite well to stop Saka for now, and he has done well in the end to shield him off. Lo Celso now. Saka just trying to slip past Aurier, didn't quite work. Idea was there from the young lad. Dele Alli to Ericsson. Offloads to Lo Celso. Everything seems to be coming from around there now. And Serge Aurier is well blocked by Socrates. He got across there quick, he had to.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Again, not quite worked out the way he wants it. Ball in, Leno's there. Now, can Arsenal snatch and run? They might give it a go here as Nicolas Pepe is... he's not got the time to actually get out. Not 100% there at the races, Arsenal yet. Spurs have a 2-0 lead. It's a good lead to be taken at the Emirates into the second half. But Arsenal do come alive in second halves, but they don't often come back from behind. Lo Celso, it's a deep cross ball. Bellerin has done quite well there, but Kane has won that ball back really well, and Bellerin's won it back again. Good football. What an awful pass that is by Bellerin. And now Kane and Ali will bring it away. Again, this is just not working out at the moment for the Gunners. Rob Holding does well though. And now Pepe, and now Arsenal might consider trying to escape. And Nicola Pepe, now he has got a good first touch and he has got away here, and it's 4 against 2. If Pepe can really get behind here, he's going to pull it back. Saka one more, and Aubameyang! And he doesn't quite get the shot properly away. Huge chance. Saka playing Ozil off himself. It's really good play. Aurier. Sissoko again. Son to Aurier. Socrates found that beautifully. Now Arsenal do have the ball with Mesut Ozil. Off to Lucas Torreira. He's going to have a go, and why not? But again, not forcing the keeper into a save. Bellerin. Pepe back to Guendouzi again. There's a bit of space here, and Ozil's going to collect it, and Mesut Ozil's going to force Hugo Lloris into a save, and it's the first real good chance of the game for Arsenal. He's hit it well. It's on target, but it's at a very good height for Hugo Lloris. As the ball comes in from Ozil. It's well dealt with, I suppose. Arsenal, if you remember, should possibly have had a penalty. It's well dealt with. Spurs have not only played out, they've played Arsenal out completely here, and now is a big chance for Winks to break with Aurier. As Aurier does break away. Aurier trying to step up. Arsenal have stepped up to try and play the offside trap, and they've been completely and utterly blown away. That is absolute liquid football. Played behind Kane, but Kane still manages to hook a leg, and Arsenal are in all sorts. Maybe I got cocky by going up to ultimate difficulty, but this is probably my form at the moment. Sissoko's done Ozil there, a cropper. Doesn't get any better. Can't see where the Arsenal goal's coming from. Just not been a good game for Arsenal here. Socrates going to try and pin through someone now. Torreira trying to rush off, and Ali again just able to block him off. It hasn't been good for Arsenal. Is there any way of saving the game? They'll need a goal very quickly, and one player that can provide the goal, maybe the defining player, is Lacazette. Ceballos is coming on as well for Torreira. So they're going to get a couple of attacking players on there now. Oh, just missed the trick there, and Winks now to Aurier. It's not a great ball in. Holding's much better this time. I know who Lundstrom plays for. And Pepe, is he going to beat? He is going to beat. Oh, he is going to beat Vertonghen, but Vertonghen got back. Arsenal are making the changes. They're putting them through the ringer here. Lloris this time has got a good head on it. And Ndombele now. Where can he go with the ball? Spurs have been brilliant defensively. They've managed to solve that. The one chance Arsenal have had where Pepe's got behind, they haven't taken. It comes down to that penalty shout. Maybe it will. Aurier now, he's been a real handful tonight. He's played a beautiful ball in. Kane, it's come off the post. Arsenal just left standing, and Leno's had to tip it over the bar. I can tell you now, this has been a headache for Arsenal all game, Sergio Aurier. And this time Arsenal get away with pretty much murder at the back there. Sissoko. Parra can't quite find it. It looked like a foul on Socrates. Leno got back. Now Socrates, can Arsenal pick themselves up? I say we. That's biased commentary, isn't it? Damn right it is. We're against Spurs, damn it. Aubameyang stretching his legs, can't quite hook the ball back around himself and give himself a chance. That's miles offside by Parrott. We need a win at least during this live stream, but it's not going to happen here. Bellerin, that is just sums up the game for Arsenal. They have been absolutely awful. Davis now, Pepe just hustling him off the ball, but Spurs don't need to go anywhere. And if Arsenal are going to take anything, they need to score in the next couple of minutes. I doubt it's going to happen now, though. Tottenham keeping the ball well. Winks to Eriksen, to Son. Consolation time now. Aurier just showing off against. Yeah, taking off the ball brilliantly from Tierney. Guendouzi. Now, have Arsenal got a counter-attack left in them? Ozil. Maybe so, and Nicola Pepe dives in beautifully. Oh, it's a bad touch from Pepe. I told you, it sums up Arsenal's day, his performance today. And that is an absolute awful challenge by Rob Holding. He's nearly come off his feet. It's a yellow card for the young Englishman, Rob Holding there. And it really does sum up the frustrations that this side have had today. Ozil lays it wide to Pepe. The thing is, Pepe's got in great positions, and again he's onside, and again it's really dangerous. And if Pepe can drag the ball in here, it's right at the deep post. Ozil, and I press square. I press square. Reece Nelson's going to come on for Aubameyang. It's not been a good performance from Arsenal today, and they will walk out here at home 3-0 losers, and it already. Emergency stations. This is a big game. Played well-ish against Liverpool and nearly took a result away from Anfield. Come home against Spurs and get smashed. And Son to Parrott to Son. It's 4. And as simple as that, Spurs have dismantled the Gunners in the North London derby. Absolutely shocking. Well, I'll tell you now. I will tell you now. If you want to watch me get smashed at FIFA, and that is entertainment for you, feel free. Feel free. Enjoy. It was embarrassing. We didn't even create any chances. 43% possession at home against Spurs, and we got beaten by Spurs. And that there is disgusting behaviour. Here comes the gaffer. Yeah, other players should follow. That's what I think. Yeah, we've got low confidence. It's not good. Our heads dropped. We were poor. That's how angry I am. You like Daniel James? Yeah, he's a good player, but he's young and he's at United, so I don't like him. They were a better team. They've smashed us out of the park. It's embarrassing. Let's at least try and drum up the boys and try and get them excited. But Kane slotted over hat-trick as well. It doesn't help us, does it, at all? They were just too good in the end. Luckily, we can try and drum up some passionate points there. It's the international break now. I hate it when it does that. It always does that. We've got a monthly scouting update. Okay, we got any good players? Yeah, we've got a 94 there. Yeah, we'll take him. And another 94 potential there as well. Yeah, we'll take that. Anyone, like I said, maybe that 90 guy right now, we'll have a look and see where he is at the end of next week. Oh, that's a Dutch. Yeah, we'll take anyone called Van something. That's always good. We like a van. Reese, mate, you're talking a lot about players that are not in my live stream right now. What? Cenk Tosun, sell or keep at Everton? Sell him. He's useless. He's not that good at all, really. So sell him. Everton need change. They sort of buy these players that they think could light it up, and they just don't. I mean, look at that Alex Iwobi. He's amazing, isn't he? Let's have a look. Portugal are interested in me, and yeah, I've just been smashed twice in the last 2 games. The squad morale's not good right now. Right, it's my birthday. Let's play some football. It's Watford away. Now we should do better in this game. We'll play one more game, and I think we'll leave it there. But we will try and beat Watford away from home. But I am making some changes because these is not been good enough, quite frankly. So Martinelli, you're going to replace Lacazette. Lacazette is going to be benched again. Danny Ceballos, you can start. We're going to bring Granit Xhaka back in because we're not performing, so we need to make changes. Lucas Torreira is going to start. Guendouzi is going to start on the bench. Sai Kolasinac is going to start ahead of Kieran Tierney, and we're going to keep everyone else as is at the minute. But it just hasn't been good enough at all. And defensively we've been pretty poor despite a couple of smiley faces there. Ozil smiley face, so we should probably play him, but I'm going to start Ceballos because I prefer Ceballos as a player to play with. So here we go. Watford versus Arsenal. Vicarage Road. Andy Madley, you are the referee of this game. If it looks like a penalty and it talks like a penalty and it sings like a penalty, it's a penalty, okay? It's not VAR. So please, 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 please give a penalty. Yeah, every time. Right, here we go. So it is Arsenal, Watford, and it's live. I'm getting better. From Vicarage Road. Aguero! Yeah, it's about right. Let's start the commentary on this game. And Tom Cleverley is on the ball. If I can't pronounce their name, I'll just go silent when it comes up. And Granit Xhaka, his first contribution is to par the ball across to Bellerin, which isn't awful because at least he hasn't lost the ball, I suppose. Lucas Torreira trying to bring the ball forward. Needs some sort of action here. Aubameyang holds up well, and Ceballos now pulls it back. And Arsenal start with a bit of a passing phase early on in this one. Xhaka to Torreira. Back to Ceballos. Got Martinelli and Ceballos getting in each other's way a little bit there, and that's a shame. Was a good idea. Now Janmat. He shrugged off that tackle pretty nicely. Cleverly to Foyle. Oh, it's too easy. Danny Welbeck is going to score, and Arsenal's woes. Oh, it's been disallowed. Very fortunate Arsenal. Really, honestly, looked like it was onside. Off, and I'm sure if I bothered, we would have seen it. Here comes Pepe. He's already broken the defence. Is he going to be able to peel a ball across? He has done to Martinelli. Big save by Foster. Martinelli wanting to make an impact immediately. Nearly does. As Xhaka just loses out there. A bit of a stray pass finds Cleverly. Fulquir, I think his name is Fulquir. I don't know. Janmat to Decore. Welbeck has played it on beautifully. Welbeck slipped it in, and Cleverly's got there, and this one won't be disallowed. Tom Cleverly, you naughty boy, Tom. Arsenal falling asleep again. Who wants to watch me lose 3 games in career mode in a row? Leno, who's been such a rock. He's let in 6 goals in 2 games though. You do forget that, despite all those good saves he has made. He's been kept busy. But to concede 6 in 2 is just not good enough. David Luiz. Sai Kolasinac now. He's given the ball away now. Oh, he's come back in there and not messed around. Danny Ceballos, if he can get around, he can. It's Ceballos! It's 1-1! And Arsenal immediately hit back. And all of a sudden, maybe the tides are turning for the North London club. And I mean Arsenal, not Watford. I have 100% realised that Watford are North London. And Cleverley's goal ruled out almost instantly after. And he's actually injured now, Tom Cleverley. He's not 100%. He's hobbling out there. Although they never hobble. That'd be awesome if they started hobbling and you just genuinely couldn't pass the ball to them. Xhaka. And there is an opportunity here, and it's another big opportunity, and it's Aubameyang. His first touch is pretty decent, and then Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And Arsenal have lit up all of a sudden. 19 minutes played, and Arsenal have turned the game around from being a goal down to being a goal up. Watford 1, Arsenal 2, and it's Aubameyang's 5th goal of the season. Now, maybe Arsenal can light it up here, maybe put a couple more past Watford. Cleverly, looks like he's shaken off the earlier knock. Ceballos couldn't quite pin the ball back through to Aubameyang or Pepe, which is a shame because Pepe had miles of space. Janmaat cleverly has the ball now. They're playing it down this right-hand side. And Welbeck is a powerful header considering he didn't have much behind it. And this time it is Leno's mistake that the ball's come out. Cleverly. Capoue. Yeah, well done by Xhaka, and now Ceballos can break away for Arsenal. Yeah, he's waiting for support though. Is it coming? It is coming in Nicolas Pepe, who's not meant to play there. And Pepe lays it off to Aubameyang. Game, set, match you already feel here at Vicarage Road. They've turned it on a bit here, Arsenal. It's Watford 1, Arsenal 3 after a disastrous 2 games. Are Arsenal turning it up? Only 25 minutes gone, we've had 4 goals in this match. 3 of them from the red of Arsenal. All of a sudden, it just looks like a better outlook. It looks like there is change. It looks like there is progression under the gaming reins. Lovely little touch now. Capoue just beats Ceballos to it. Decour to Fulk here. It's a dangerous ball in. Welbeck could get there, and David Luiz has managed to head it clear, and Shaq has managed to turn it to Pepe, who's done brilliantly well again. Just dangerous, Nicolas Pepe. Every time he gets the ball, Martinelli's making a dangerous run in the box. It's Martinelli! Smashes the post. Aubameyang! Twice Martinelli couldn't get there a third time. And Ben Foster's goal there led the most charmed life. Tom Cleverley. Absolutely dangerous moments there. But somehow, Watford's goal survives it. And it not more humiliating. Ceballos, it's a poor little back heel. Should have really thought a bit better for that. And now Watford have a chance. Ceballos trying to win. Torreira trying to correct the mistake. He's done really well just to hold Welbeck back. Capoue. Welbeck slips the ball through. I tell you what, Cleverley is getting in all sorts of dangerous positions today. Socrates does not get that ball clear properly. It's Pereira. The idea's there, and Fulk here has got an absolute belting header. What is Kolasinac doing? He should be stepping up for that one, and he doesn't. And Watford have a way back in here at Vicarage Road. It's a wonderful header. It's his first goal of the season, and it's a way to go and do it. Against Arsenal, 3-1 down. Maybe it's time for Watford to overturn their deficit. They're now only a goal behind, and I'm not quite sure what Kolasinac was doing there. For the goal and just for that moment. Ceballos. Torreira to Aubameyang to Ceballos. Now he's just taken that ball away beautifully. Needs support. He's going to find it, and Pepe, and penalty. He didn't even need to make the tackle, did the captain? And Arsenal have a penalty, and it's a yellow card for Cathcart. Ben Foster had the ball in his hands. It's a shocking penalty to give away. But the referee... I've definitely had a penalty. I just want to make this clear. I've had a penalty in this game before. Aubameyang saved. I've absolutely screwed that up. I couldn't hold position. I got nervous. And maybe Watford's hopes are turning. Aubameyang can't quite get the purchase on the header. Back out to Granit Xhaka. It's not a bad ball back in. It's going to fall to David Luiz. It didn't take any deflections on the way through. It's quite tame back through to Foster. But a missed penalty. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who's been so on point, he's the league's top goal scorer, has missed a penalty. And Kabasele has to just boot it out of play. Bellerin. Pepe. It's Arsenal ball again. Bellerin. First touch is all right. He's going to get a ball in. Gabriel Martinelli couldn't quite steer that one in. It's unfortunate. Arsenal do lead, but my word, what a game it's been. Unnecessary stresses maybe. Watford's goals lived a very charmed life, but Arsenal have let them get away with it. But that is Watford allowing Arsenal to stringently come in, and Ben Foster came out. And it will be the half-time whistle, exactly what Watford sort of needed. But they've had their chances. Watford have taken them 3 shots on goal, 2 have hit the back of the net. Leno has not been as effective in this one. But Arsenal have been good enough to have the lead, but it's a slender one now, where it was a 2-goal one before. Martinelli. You feel Arsenal might go a little easier here. Xhaka. Oh, it's a lovely ball from Granit Xhaka. Martinelli now has a chance. It's not a great ball in, unfortunately, from the young Brazilian. Danny Welbeck. Pereira. Messina. Pepe strong in the challenge. He's not scared to make one of those. Nicola Pepe. Kabasele. To Decore, to Cleverly. And it's dealt with by Kolasinac. He had a very difficult... It's not going to get any easier with balls like that from Leno, who's been awful today. And he's made a save, made amends for his error, but it is a corner for... He celebrates, I don't know why, he's been shocking, but it is a corner for Watford. Leno's not a good punch. Welbeck's just tried to control it with his chest. Pereira, that's a bit fanciful. And Arsenal do have to be careful. Watford playing a bit different football there. David Luiz. Socrates. Yeah, good play in from Arsenal, just playing the ball around a little bit safer. Oh, Xhaka's given it away. It was a bit of a stray pass from David Luiz. Can't 100% blame the ex-Arsenal captain. Oh, that's poor. Chance there. Leno was coming out. Now Bellerin. What's he got in his locker? He's got Pepe. That's what he's got. Now Aubameyang. And Aubameyang will also have Pepe. That's a big chance here if Nicolas Pepe. He's going to just walk into the box here. Back post ball. And Dani Ceballos extends Arsenal's lead back to the 2 goals. It was too easy in the end. He peeled off the defence and allowed Pepe to play a beautiful through ball. And Elton John and Watford are not happy about that one. He peels off miles of space and Pepe picks him out instead of going for the shot himself. It's unselfish, but it's what will help Arsenal get out of this rut. Arsenal, Watford 2, Arsenal 4 at Vicarage Road. They play Frankfurt next, but it's a long way away for Arsenal because they've still got 30 minutes to navigate here. Dangerous ball in. Decore finds Cleverly. It's another dangerous ball in. They've got to be careful, Arsenal. They're just allowing Watford to play around the edge there. Bellerin to Pepe. Oh, Pepe's giving it away. A really dangerous area again. It's like Arsenal aren't learning from any mistakes of the first 2 games. Relying on Pepe's pace to dig him out of trouble, and he's gone here again. He's too quick. Here's Pepe. And Aubameyang! He was level. And Arsenal have put 5 in at Vicarage Road. He's just peeling off. Maybe he was just ahead, but it's a big goal in this game. Arsenal feel a lot more comfortable being 3 ahead than 2. A 2 ahead Arsenal is still a nervous Arsenal, and they will make changes. And Pepe, who's put in an absolute performance, is coming off, and Rob Holding's going to come on for Socrates. Save Pepe's legs for Frankfurt. A bit fresher legs at the back. Maybe that'll make a difference. Rob Holding on for Socrates there. And there is a chance here immediately. And that ball's going to come right down to Reece Nelson, who's done brilliantly, and he hasn't quite... He probably saw the moment as a huge moment for him to make his mark in this Arsenal side. He peeled off wonderfully. It was a great ball, but he really wasted his chance. He should have controlled it, put it back on his favoured foot and had a go. Cleverly. Xhaka does well-ish. Just holds cleverly up, but the ball's still gone forward to Pereira. Now Messina. Bellerin just jumps in cleverly. Now Welbeck. David Luiz with a good block. Welbeck gets another swing at it. And Cleverly! Well, is the 3-goal lead safe? There's been 8 goals here at Vicarage Road, and Tom Cleverley's got one of them.
Number 8, Tom Cleverley.
Martinelli. It's pushed off the ball by Janmaat pretty easily as well. Maybe Arsenal consider making their final change to strengthen up that back 4. Have Watford got the lungs in for 2 more? Danny Welbeck. Holding heads it back beautifully to Leno, who will just loft that forward. 2. Reece Nelson, but again he's giving it away. And Cleverley's on a hat-trick, and Leno has made another good save. Tom Cleverley's only had 3 shots in this game, 2 have hit the net. Oh, Leno's managed to hold that one. Calm down. And this time he does go for the sensible option. Lovely ball as well. And if Bellerin continues his run, which he's doing so, Nelson's going to try and pick him out. And Cathcart has to be a little bit careful when dealing with Hector Bellerin there. He has managed to deal with it. Bellerin's run out of steam now trying to chase that ball down, and he's well out of position. And if Watford can pounce, Nelson is covering his position pretty well. And David Luiz is there beautifully, and he does clear really well, and Martinelli does relatively well. Kolasinac can't gather the ball from Martinelli's tackle though, and it will be Arsenal's ball. He's done well. 10 minutes Watford have got to try and turn the score somehow around here at Vicarage Road. Kolasinac brings it forward. Ceballos tried flicking that through to Aubameyang. Deulofeu to Cleverly to Decore. Arsenal really backing off here. And Cleverly, I'll tell you what, he's got in all sorts of positions today. Tom Cleverly, he's been really the orchestrator very much in this game. Aubameyang's coming off for Lacazette. Arsenal aren't going to strengthen the back 4. They're going to just swap him, and that's probably again another eye on Frankfurt. Torreira shrugged off the ball nicely there. And he can't even win it back, and Gray is going to have a huge chance here. Not long come on. Xhaka does really well, and not only does he do well, he's actually got the ball out to Torreira, who's going to allow it to go to Reece Nelson, and Nelson's away now. Arsenal had all such joy down here, and Reece Nelson is going to swing one, and it was more of a cross than a shot. I promise you, he tried to shoot. It wasn't good from Reece Nelson. He definitely had pace though, and Watford lose the ball in their own counter. David Luiz will just offload it to Kolasinac. Lacazette just trying something in there, just to try and maybe get something away. Capoue. To Pereira to Deulofeu. Arsenal in the end look like they're going to ride this storm.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
It has been better from Watford. A good performance from Watford, and it has been better from Arsenal rather, but they haven't quite hit a height that we know they can hit. And Demarai Gray's just had a chance there, and Leno is going to do the annoying thing and just hold the ball for 3 seconds, and now he's going to boot it away, and Arsenal have beaten Watford by 5 goals to 3. And Aubameyang will collect the match ball. It's a hat-trick for him today. And in the end, Arsenal managed to ride on a victory. So after 2 losses, back to back, Arsenal have held on to win against Watford. 3 points out of 9 from this, and it hasn't been necessarily a good thing. Let's listen to the manager and see what he says. Breathtaking performance for Aubameyang. He was outstanding. Lethal weapon. Did you expect that Arsenal always wins? That's why we believe in ourselves. You ended up winning by 2 goals. We prefer to score early, just to make it less nervous, but it wasn't good enough. There, let's just quickly bang these out and see if any of them want to perform. Saka's had a good performance in training. That's good. Martinelli, look, going up a rating there. Didn't have the greatest game, did he, against Watford? But he had played relatively well. But yeah, pretty good. Our next game is, wow, look at this. A game on Thursday and a game on Saturday. The Premier League will never allow it. How double dare you? Again, this is FIFA gone up the shit. Oh dear. There it is anyway. Yeah, so back-to-back games against Villa actually. We've got Villa at home in the league, and then we've got Villa in the Cup. We do have Frankfurt in the Europa League, but what we will do, we have a press conference. I'm not going to attend it. I'm not going to worry about that right now. But we are going to leave the episode there. Remember, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are interested in more FIFA, because we will try and put more FIFA on the channel, because it did get a bit of a positive response, then just obviously comment on use the comments below. Tell me what you want to see, and we'll try and make it happen on FIFA. Planet Coaster will be rejoining the channel tomorrow, so we will get some Planet Coaster out tomorrow. I'm hoping there'll definitely be a live stream tomorrow, Planet Coaster, tomorrow evening at 9. And then hopefully maybe even a video as well. Yeah, actually I'll probably doubt the video. The video will probably be Sunday. Yeah, well, that'll be the plan. We'll try and do a speed build on Planet Coaster again. But if you're here for FIFA, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. And again, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the flippity flip.